Hello, all my wonderful viewers. Just had to pause a second ago because this big truck realized that I was starting to record stuff, so he would interrupt me. Gotta love when that happens. Anyway, I am back in Texas, which is why you are able to watch this video, because in Washington I didn't bring my computer and my sister's computer doesn't have all my software on it, and I didn't want to bother trying to figure it all out because I didn't think I was going to be staying there for too long anyway, as I did not. Now, I went there for a lot of different reasons. I kind of wanted to be away from everyone for a while. I think mostly it was just I needed to get out. I needed to see a different place and get out of here. And it was good for that. It was very interesting. It was, I got to see a lot of things I hadn't really seen before. I mean, I have traveled before, but not in a long time. So I'm glad I was able to do that. And I'm glad I was able to come back, because I think the biggest lesson I learned from all of this is that there's no place like home. You can go out and see the world, but there's really nothing like having a place to just chill and be surrounded by friends and family, But while I was out, I discovered an interest in photography, so I am going to be, you're seeing some of the pictures I'm taking now, unless you're looking at another window, in which case get back and look at the pictures. Start the video over again, because you may have missed some. Now, like I said before, I went from Texas, where I am now, to Washington. Now, the two places are very, very different. I mean, Texas, down here where I live, is very flat. It's very warm. It's very humid. It's nice. The sky is just huge. You can just, it's just so wide open, and it's nice. And there were nice things about Washington. It's a very nice looking place. There were lots of really big trees everywhere. It kind of made you feel a little walled in, though. It was also very hilly, and there were mountains. And mountains are nice. They have their place, I suppose. You can look off into the distance, and it's kind of an interesting thing to see out there. But I think personally, I like to see the sky. Politically, I think there's a political difference between the two places. The biggest difference. Up there, they think a lot more like I do, where we all kind of see what the government is doing. We know that it's pulling a lot of bad crap, and we just want it to stop. And a lot of people even go as far as I do to say that we need a new government. We need to completely wipe the slate clean, write a new constitution, and start over again. Learn from the mistakes of the past. Try not to make them again. And down here, you see a few Tea Party bumper stickers, and it's disheartening. This is the state where George Bush came from, George W. Bush. Maybe the other Bush did too, I don't know, but either way, we're sorry. I didn't vote for him. Of course, not that it matters. It doesn't matter who the president is. The guy who's in there now is just another George W. Bush. But, whatever. Illegal wars in different countries, I guess. And of course, he says that the recession is over and things are getting better, but that doesn't seem to be true. But maybe, I don't know. All I know is, down here, jobs are scarce. Up there, jobs are scarce too. They're even more scarce up there. And I don't even want a job. I have had jobs. And especially the way things are now, if you work for a company, they pretty much own you. Your job is to basically do what you're told. And I can't stand that. I want to be told what my job is, so then I know what I am and what I'm not supposed to do. I don't want my job just to be open-ended, do whatever your supervisor tells you. Because if that's what I wanted, I would join the Army and stop thinking for myself and just, I guess, be prosperous, but not really happy. I can't be happy that way. A lot of people can just turn their minds off, but not me. Now, I think what I want to do is look at volunteering opportunities, because I don't want the bottom line of my life to be money. And right now, it seems there aren't many people who are willing to give money, but there are lots of things that need to be done. So it seems like I can make myself much more useful by volunteering, and I'll have an easier time finding something to do. And fortunately down here I got a lot of family and stuff, so I'm not going to starve to death or have to sleep on the streets or anything. So that at the moment is how my future is looking. At this moment I'm walking, so I don't know how many more pictures I have to show, but I want to give each one a little bit of time for you to look at it. Of course you can pause, but still, I want it to be up there for a good few seconds. So I suppose there will be music or whatever from this point on. That's all I have to say right now. But in the future, I think you can expect to see more political opinions from me, because I've already said a lot of things about religion, and so much is being said about that. I might have more new things to say about that later, but we'll see. So for now, see you later. Oh, and one more thing. If anybody is interested in buying prints of any of these pictures, send me a message and we'll work out something. I won't make it too expensive for you. And if anyone is interested in me emailing you the full-sized versions of these, I'd be happy to do that for free. Just, again, drop me a line.